Hello and welcome back. The topic for this video, now we're going to cover the steps in the process of meiosis. So this video is going to kind of introduce the concepts behind meiosis, and then the next video will go over the different steps and stages in meiosis. Okay? So what's going to be important about meiosis is we're going to have a reductional division in there that we didn't have with mitosis, okay? Because, let me put it in a different color. I used green for mitosis before, okay? Mitosis, you end up with two genetically identical cells, okay? And in the case of humans, remember, humans have 46 chromosomes, okay? You will also see that expressed as 23 pairs, okay? Because you are going to get one set of those 23 from mom, one set, let me put mom in there, one set from dad, okay? So the 23 chromosomes you get from mom, the 23 chromosomes you get from dad, give you 46 total chromosomes, okay? But they're paired, meaning they're numbered, all right? Our chromosomes are numbered . One through, technically they're labeled 1 through 22, and then we have the sex chromosomes, with the sex chromosomes being the X and the Y, okay? So that accounts for the other pair. I'm fine if you want to do 23. Your lab instructor may get a little bit more particular about verbiage on that, okay? But essentially what you've got a chromosome 1 that you got from mom, a chromosome 1 that you got from dad, okay? And so on and so forth, okay? Meiosis, you're actually generating a cell with half the number of chromosomes. Because with sexual reproduction, you're going to get half the chromosomes for that organism from mom, half from dad, okay? So in our egg cell, we're going to have 23 chromosomes, not pairs, 23 chromosomes total, okay? Whereas in the human cell, when you're talking about your kidney, your liver cell, your skin cell, you've got 46 chromosomes present, so you've got twice as many, okay? The sperm cell also is going to have 23 chromosomes. So if I draw our egg with 23 here, this is going to be our sperm with 23, okay? When those two come together, okay, that's going to give one cell that has 46 chromosomes, okay? Whereas in mitosis, we've got a cell with 46 chromosomes, undergoes replication to give two more cells that have 46 chromosomes, okay? What we've got with meiosis, we're going to start with a cell that has 46, and then through a series of divisions, we are going to generate cells that have 23, okay? So that's what I mean by there's a reductional division in there. We're going to reduce the number of chromosomes, okay? So what we'll have with meiosis we are going to have homologous pairs of chromosomes, okay? And I'm going to use pink and blue for these, okay? Pink is going to be mom. So this would be maternal chromosome, and I'm just going to use chromosome 1 as an example, okay? And then we would have over here the paternal chromosome 1. All right? So what makes these the homologous pair is that they are both chromosome number 1, and but one came from your mom, one came from your dad, okay? That's what makes you up, okay? So in meiosis, those chromosomes are going to replicate, all right? So they're going to generate a pair of sister chromatids. And those sister chromatids, when you have the sister chromatids from the maternal chromosome and the paternal chromosome, that's what makes up your homologous pair, okay? Because they're both chromosome 1, it's just one came from mom, one came from dad, okay? Now, in terms of the chromosomes and why this is going to be important, okay? Sexual reproduction is going to increase the variation in a population, okay? Because you're going to have a certain gene that you inherit from mom, okay? That same gene is going to be on dad's chromosome 1, okay? But he may have a different allele, okay? So what we're talking about with an allele, okay, is going to be a variation in a particular gene, okay? And we haven't talked about genetics yet. When we get to genetics, you're going to see this term come up again, okay? So don't worry about it so much right now, all right? But know that you're going to get different genes or different versions of a particular gene from mom versus dad. That's what can give us some of our variation, okay? There are going to be some other things that I'm going to talk about that will also increase the diversity and the differences in cells that undergo meiosis. But what's going to be important there is that you understand what a homologous pair is versus a sister chromatid, okay? These would be sister chromatids. All right, and I'll use a different color. These would be our homologous pairs. All right, so I'll talk a little bit more about meiosis here in general because I've kind of run out of board space. I want to talk to you about what the difference is between haploid and diploid. So that'll be in the next video, so that one might be a little bit short, and then we'll get into the details of the steps of meiosis. All right. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please let me know.